go ahead and start.
You just want me to tie this one first
Yeah.
and then explain?
What did you just put on it?
I just put on the Flashaboo. And I just fold it in half around the thread or around the bobbin, come up with it, and just tie it off on the top.
How many strands?
4, and I double it up. 4 strands, 5 strands, and then I double it up. And you should have 4 saddle hackles in each one. And you know how the feathers are concave, convex, or whatever. You can put them together like that, and it works well. My preference is to put them apart that way. Like on this one here, they're spayed apart, and it just gives that fly that much more movement. And with the Marabou and everything like that, it just, even when it's sitting still in the water, after you just got it pulled, it's still pulsating, it's still moving, the Flashaboo's working and all of that. So, and it's just a simple, I tie one on at a time. You can pluck the fuzzy stuff off if you'd like, and tie a feather on at a time, or you can pair them up. And you just, my thing I want to make sure of is that the tips are even, and that you go with the natural curve of the feather. And then tail length, that's totally up to you. I usually go like 2.5 times the hook length, which works out pretty good. And I'll tie 2 at a time on each side. And one trick I learned to do too is leave one of the fuzzy feathers on here. And then I'll palmer that around just to give that a little bit more body in the back end. Tie that off. Then the Marabou, same thing. It's got the way it curves. I like to have the curve toward the back, and then I tie it in by the tip. And then get it to go one direction, but you want it on the hook like this, so it's all going backwards. And then being cheap as I am, I don't clip the tip or anything like that. I'll just wrap that around and then fold it back, kind of reinforces it. And then if hackle pliers, if you'd like, I just use my fingers. But you brush everything back as best you can, and you just start palmering it forward, picking it out as you go. Then you get to feel where the stem is starting to get stiff, and then that's a good plenty on the hook. And just clip that stiff part of the stem off. Fold her all back, give her a few more wraps. And then I do the same thing with the red Marabou too. Find the tip of it, figure out which way the feather's going, brushed it all back, and then I'll tie that too. flip that back over itself so that it's and just palmer it forward. Oop, broke on me. Just use what I got here. I got enough room for another feather, but I'm just going to leave it as is. And just finish it off. And I've yet to learn the whip finish. If someone would show me that, that'd be great. I think I'm going to add another red feather to it. Yeah, I got the room I'm going to add. I'll just grab this one. Would have worked if I hadn't have broken it. Come here. And the same thing. Just grab it by the tip. And when the feather folds like that, that's what you want back toward the back of the hook. And just fold that back over. And I know they don't recommend it because it causes cancer in California, but if you lick your fingers,
We're not in California.
that's right.
Name the 5 things that don't cause cancer.
And just wrap up toward the head. And then just finish the head. And like he says, I'm not much of a whip finisher, so I just give it 3 1/2 hitches, pull her snug. And then I didn't get it out yet, but I'm not sure where I got it here. Where are you? Must be in this one. And I don't think I got it with me. I should have. And I just use Sally Hansen's Hard as Nails. Right there. There we go. Right there. My eyes are old. And just a little bit on there like that. Get the eye cleaned out. And that's that. You can brush it out, comb it out, blow it on it, whatever you want to do, and trim the flashaboo back if you'd like, or leave it long. I like it just a little bit beyond the saddle hackle, And then I never trim it even, I'll snip it varying locations, different lengths. And that's that. I've got bass on these, yes. I got bass on these. I have had northerns on these, especially the northerns. They just love it. And I'm frugal, I'm cheap. I can buy these hooks at Walmart for $2 a pack. There's 10 in a pack. There's 8 in a pack if you buy the 2-aught, but it works really good. I've never had one break. I've never lost too many fish with them, and works out well that way. And that was the red and white one.